Habari asubuhi, inakwana, ututu oma. Which one again? Bonjour, bonjourne.
Hola.
Hola. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo estás?
Assalamu alaikum.
Iyo. Pia.
You can say it.
Salam alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
No.
How are you? To answer, if you're fine, we say good. If you're not fine, then we deal.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, very good.
Estoy muy bien.
Muy bien.
Which other one did you say?
I said inakwana, then you say lafia kalo.
Lafia.
Lafia kalo.
Lafia kalo?
Yes, that's Hausa.
That's Hausa.
And I say otutu oma.
Otutu oma.
Otutu oma.
Ututu oma.
Then you say what?
Ututu oma to you too.
Yes, actually you can. But you normally say olimma.
Olimma.
Remember I told you the other day, ma is
yes,
good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yes. Ifoma, ma
Very
is good.
You see, you understand it.
How far now?
I did, Jerry. How body?
I did.
You say body day inside
Body
cloth.
day. Okay.
Body day inside cloth.
Body day.
Inside cloth. I'm
Body
teaching you so
inside
many
the
things
cloth.
in this
Hey.
morning. Let's see your retention capacity and power.
Okay.
Good?
Good.
Sado,
Hello.
how are you?
Fiti.
Uko salama?
Kabisa.
Are you awake?
I'm here, yes.
Apparently, you see how people fail exams. Don't want you to fail the exam.
Yeah.
You're fine this morning?
I'm fine.
Good.
Could be better though.
Why could you be better?
One of our colleagues left us yesterday.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, so it's that cuts deep. So yeah.
Yes. May my sister rest in peace. And his one of our technical staff from the KTN side he'd been unwell. He was receiving medication yesterday, treatment yesterday, and unfortunately passed away. And he's had to deal with that battle for a while.
Yeah.
But even as his body now rests, may his spirit rest.
Our sincere condolences to the family.
Indeed.
May his soul rest in peace.
Kabisa. May he rest in peace. Right. And even as we deal with that, we continue through the motions of having to deal with certain things as we get into it. Good morning, Marion. I know Marion wants to eat me. Don't worry. By around 7 o'clock, I leave you alone. How are you? To answer, I can't hear. You're waving with one hand or two. Both. Okay. Skiddy, good morning. Salama? Very good. I've noted with great concern that Voke is not here. Let's cross over to Maisha and just disturb. Let's shake the building, kidogo. Voke, not here. We'll deal later.
Yes.
Joy B is here. Good morning. And Mutanu. Mutanu's also even texting me because I've not done something. Do you see now how this one brain of mine needs to be split? Because even now, into different directions. Joy B has told me that she is doing well, and there is Mutanu asking me hard questions. Mutanu, I've outed you to the nationals this morning. Aya, there you go. Uko salama. I've sent. Sawa, nimetuma. Okay. Check done. Greeted. Check done. All right. It's Friday. It's the 7th of August. And just in case you can't remember, I don't know how 1998 to 2026 is 22 years. 28 years since the twin bombings in Nairobi and Dar es Salaam. So August 7th Memorial happens. This is the day. And it's interesting that such a thing remains in mind and understanding for, I wasn't here, but it was around the world. Around the world that we heard this, of what had happened in Nairobi. And then very soon after that, we heard what had happened in Dar es Salaam. And that we remember it so many years later, and in terms of what the world has done to come from acts of terror and how you deal with terrorists and terrorism is interesting, especially in the international relations space. So we remember that day today, and those who lost their lives, but then also the way the world has moved from being able to deal with such a disaster of calamitous proportions to where we are today, where the intelligence is sure, but at the same time, remember that people are still radicalized and that they will go to any length to insist that a position be held and remembered. So we remember this day, and the world remembers it. Those who lost their lives, those who are still, seeking compensation to an extent. And that continues to be a conversation.
It is, and I think there is also a wider conversation happening nowadays. Stakeholders beginning to analyze and explain that terrorism is an outcome, is not a cause. What is it that leads to these terror attacks? So I think it's the redefinition of peace building and sustainability of the same. Because there's a lot of shifts that is happening around the world, the world order, you realize. Because everywhere you've had terrorism, there has always been somebody trying to define what peace ought to be. Yeah. Unfortunately, the casualties are the civilians.
Very true.
You cannot forget the desertification of Palestine that is happening, the war happening. It's been going on for years now. 3, 4, this is the 4th year, I think.
Well, I mean, if we're going to look at it in context, it's 40-year war. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just escalation maybe has gone and come down. But then now we're looking at the latest escalation of that conflict. And it's interesting that in international relations spaces, we often describe peace as the absence of conflict. But that's not necessarily the truth anymore.
No.
Same
goes for, is it South Sudan?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's been going on for the longest.
Sudan as well.
It even led to the split of the country. Remember, Sudan used to be a country. And now had to be split.
North and South.
So, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, conversations ought to equally shift to what state-sponsored terrorism is. Because if you look at what is happening in other jurisdictions that is sponsored by states out here in the name of we are looking for peace, yet you see massacres and genocides being committed by states in the name of searching for peace. Those conversations ought to be had. And I think it's difficult to have those conversations, but they must be had.
They must be, yeah.
True. For sure. And in line with that, let me tell you what we'll be talking about today. We start off our conversations at 7 o'clock. We look into a number of things. If you're tuning in, Karibu Sana. Yes, indeed, our live streams are up on YouTube, Facebook, and on X. And a very good morning to our audience on KTN this morning. Thank you for joining us. You tuned in around the nation, the region, and the world. This is the Situation Room. Joe Kamanya, Dennis Aseto, Ndroko with you this morning. Ndu again today is with a single U. There's no O, there's no H, there's no E, O, or A.
Or double O.
No. It's just one U after an N. There's no apostrophe. There is no double D. It's just N-D-U.
There's only one U.
How is only one? A bus. You see now, you get it? How about we have a day when we spell the name correctly?
Right.
Sindio?
Okay.
All right. Let's aim for this. Let's aim for the moon. We might land on the stars. Okay. So our conversation our conversations today will go over a number of things. Marion, iko wapi hiyo kitu? Ndio sasa tunasema tunaongea kuhusu nini? All right, we started at 7 o'clock with a conversation with Bishop John C.W. He is a governance analyst. At the same time, he's been into the political world, and we're going to be looking at a number of things with him. Remember, he did tell us that it's possible for you to have a system that is foolproof where you will conduct an election and it will not go beyond 40 shillings per individual to have this. I think the number was 36, if I'm not wrong. But today, we're going to go beyond that, and we'll be asking whether pulpit dialogues can guarantee certain things in the country. That is the message that is coming from the pulpit, able to direct what will be happening, especially amongst young people. Are we going towards the religiosity of it to then insist that from here you can make a decision? If we're saying we're going to reset the country, if we're going to reset the system, does religion have a role to play here? All right. And then at 8 o'clock, Adrian Oloch as well. Okay, let me just do this again because I'm now officially confused. At 8 o'clock, we will have a conversation with Benjamin Omamo, who is the president of the Linda Mwananchi Youth League, and the UDA Gen Z leaders, Omwansa. We're going to be talking about the impact that the Linda Mwananchi team has ahead of 2027. It looks as though pre-elections and grassroots conversations need to be had. From a youth perspective, what is it looking like right now? Okay? So that's what we're going to talk about at 8 o'clock. And then at 9 o'clock, it's Healthy Friday. This week, we've been told that there's a shortage of contraception. There's a crisis, essentially. So it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, because that could mean that you're going to have a lot of babies in the future, or it means that things like family planning then have come to under threat. Dr. Kireki Omanwa is the president of the Kenya Obstetrical Gynecological Society. He's going to join us at 9:00 for that conversation around the contraceptive crisis.
Are you still in the breastfeeding month?
You are not.
Okay.
The babies are.
Okay.
I insist.
Yes, checking.
But there would be no breastfeeding at all if we have this contraceptive crisis.
Yes.
So perhaps we need to have that conversation too in terms of how that's going to lead. It'll be interesting to see that happen with Dr. Kireki. Sawa?
Yes, Sawa.
All right. It's the last day in Mali. All right.
Yes. So, friends, I like
Yebo.
shoes. You may have many, but you only walk with the ones that are comfortable. Friends are like shoes. You may have many, but you only walk with the ones that feel comfortable. Come on, how would you interpret it?
Where? Have you ever heard of? No, I'm being nice. Quality.
Yep.
Over quantity. Yes, that it is not the muchness of things or people or opportunities or even feelings, whatever it is, not the muchness that matters. It is the usefulness of whatever you have, however little. Simply put.
Binti Mfalme, how would you interpret it?
That's interesting. Yeah, absolutely. I'm thinking about my shoes. And I think about the ones that I never wear because they're so damn uncomfortable. Then I also ask myself, so why do you have them in the first place? Because they look nice. But then I think about that in comparison to friends, and you say, actually, you have the ones that you will walk with in comfort are probably the ones that you reach for first. I think, true. Regardless of where they are.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, it's all about function in our lives, you know. So you might find a million friends, but when the rubber meets the road, who exactly do you depend on to pick you up?
Yeah.
You know, even when you're in the wrong, who among your many friends will actually tell you in your face, here you did wrong, you need to do right, you know.
Right.
Rarely do you find such kind of friends. You only have those who would want to clap, even when you're in the wrong. So ask yourself, who is that friend that is comfortable enough around you to help you when you need that help the most?
Or that you can tell the truth and be told the truth
as well.
And are you that kind of a friend? To your friends?
Yeah.
Are you useful to them?
Yep.
Wololo. That's how we are being deep today.
Yes.
Nisawa is good.
Deep is good.
It's in there. Whoa, what's wrong with this thing? Okay, so now the phone has decided. All right, back. All right, let's say good morning to everybody. Tell us where it is that you tuned in from around the country and indeed around the world. And then we can say a very big hello to you as we get into it. Oh, did I say it's Friday? It's Friday.
Friday.
The week is over.
It's a good thing.
And the first week of August, just in case anybody was wondering, is over.
Yeah.
Just thought we'd tell you what the calendar says. Don Sabo says good morning. Good morning, Ndwana Asato. After village elders...
State house earnings, eh?
Okay. After village elders state house earnings, next was security guards. So we expect TikTokers, nannies, wamjengos, makanga, shoe shiners, wapishi, mama...
Boga. Billy Potea.
Alafu. Yeah. So who's next?
Who's next? Anyone and everyone.
Yeah. It looks like it's going to be a carnival.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I like how the president has chosen to start saying goodbye to various sectors.
Oh, wow.
In his last year in office.
Okay.
It's okay. So let him meet all the people he wishes to.
Yeah.
Please go and say goodbye to the outgoing president. Because in less than 52 weeks...
You see
Sundays.
that house on the hill?
Yes.
Is our house.
It
Please,
is.
let's go visit.
Yes, go visit. Pay a visit. Make your maiden visit.
Yeah, let's go visit. Because what else can you say? It's been a conversation for 4 years now.
Yeah.
let's just go visit it. Voila.
Yeah.
Kila mtu akona PC yake. The way people usually say, in Kenya you use kila mtu apewe PC yake. So you go to State House, take your piece.
Take your piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Shaq Bet says, top of the morning. A very good morning to you. Why are you looking at me?
No.
Peter Chiari is tuned in this morning from Mombasa, says, hunger is the first element of self-discipline. If you can control what you eat and drink, you can control everything else. Kamanya?
Agreed.
I knew.
Underscore.
I knew.
Bold.
Underline, bold, put
Italicized.
an exclamation.
Yes.
I think where
Thank
you eat
you.
as well is very important. Yeah.
Where you eat.
Not
just what.
Not just anywhere. You guys.
Yes.
Food poisoning is a reality.
Well put. That should be a reminder every day, all day.
Peter, they like your quote. Rose Grace says, good morning, tuned in. Said, this State House visit, we wait to see if it will bear fruit. Kenya iko na mambo kweli. Blessed weekend, dear ones. And to you too, mambo kweli.
Well, but the president yesterday said it could be a crime calling this security officers, personnel, guards or watchmen.
Should be called
private security officers.
Private security officers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, when somebody's coming to your house, and they say, well, you know what you can do is you can leave it with the watchman or the guard at the gate. Now you must say no. You will leave it with the private security officer at the gate.
That's the latest presidential decree.
Yes. You know how before we used to call them class teachers? Now we call them class managers, in case you didn't know.
Okay.
So also now you cannot call them that name anymore.
Yes.
No.
You must now refer to them as private security officers. Watchman is so derogatory. Officer.
Okay.
Watchman is so derogatory. You can't do that anymore.
Okay. It's more derogatory than having them sit down on the
and then
grass.
dancing in front of you. Yes. It's more derogatory than that. Okay.
I'm well guided. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. You okay? All right. So let's just, check ourselves. Roger Young is tuning from Voi. Good morning to you. Robert Tobogo is tuning from Mombasa. Nashan Gogi says, good morning, Juma Mubarak, Dennis. If we truly want to be like Hong Kong, is it Hong Kong? Not Korea again. Anyway, we should emulate the consequences that face corrupt leaders. Let's walk the talk. Have a blessed weekend, SpiceFM. To you too. Kimiyak, good morning. I heard somewhere that with this cold, someone should check whether Kenya has had one open heart surgery. Anyway, just a polite reminder that nothing good will come out of the Kenya Cancer Administration.
Had to end with that.
Of course.
Thank you, Kim.
Of course.
For the reminder.
Heki Manrunda says, good morning. It's a chilly morning here in Mombasa. Kabaridi Kwambali. Mombasa is hot. Okay. I guess the next group to visit State House is us, the Spicers, 87.9 FM. You can try. I don't know. Tibbs Muge says, good morning, SpiceFM team. 49.4% disputed their state lenders. That's a coin flip. State tenders, I beg your pardon. That's quite something, actually. Leo says, hello, Princess Ndua Seto and Joe. There's a song called Mr. Politician Promises left here in center. Left, right, and center. We're living that song now. Chiefs, laptops, village elders, stipends, guards, more employment. Who's next? Who's next?
That was Nakaya, yeah? From
I don't come
Tanzania.
this. Oh, I thought it was Tiwa Savage. You know me, I'm always going west first.
West.
I don't come this life to suffer. Hey, if I marry politician, they could call them prostitution.
Column?
Who don't like enjoyment?
Enjoyment.
Market One Joey says, good morning. All set for Spice FM, the situation from Houston, Texas. Have a great weekend, guys. Let's join in the great conversation. Kabisa, let's do it. Wanda says, good morning. She's tuning from Toronto. A very good morning to Ndu. Asato, and to the man who leaves me speechless. Hey, Joe.
Wanda, comment ça va?
He's even speaking French. You end under the table, my friend. If you had a time machine, would you fix your past mistakes or see your future? What would you do, Asato?
See my future.
You would see your future?
Yep.
What would you do?
Oh, that's conflicting because I'm a sum total of my past. And if I'm at my best, I don't think I would want to change that.
So it's a time machine. Would you go past or would you go forward?
Tricky. I think I'll go to the past.
You will go to the past. Okay.
And let the future be. Que sera,
Que sera, sera.
Yebo.
Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera.
They lied. The future is mine to see. Hey.
I asked my mother, what will life be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera.
You see what you're doing, Wanda? See?
Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. I said, oh. Que sera,
The future is mine to see. Que sera, they lied.
You hear, Wanda? Wanda, you here? All right. Okay. Okay, let's go through it quickly. Very, very, very good morning. We'll always take a moment to sing. We can sing, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Linda Gola says, hello, it's Friday. Why? Okay, everybody's getting into the room this morning. Where were we? Okay, so Wanda now just... Okay, hello, it's Friday. Yes, Linda, good morning to you. James says, hello, one person that should always tell the naked truth is yourself. Yes. Oh, one person that you should always tell the naked truth is yourself. Good morning, guys, says Erica Ward. Good morning to you. Catherine Yambura says, good morning. Ndu, Joe, and Aseto, please send hugs to the many Kenyans frustrated by E-Team's invoicing. It's been down. So frustrating. Yes, that's been really terrible for a lot of people who have to deal with that. Sylvia Lego says, good morning, my loves, Nduaseto and Joe. Happy to see you all looking amazing as always. Blessed weekend, and thank you very much. Bwangi Juma's tuned in this morning, SpiceFM. How are you all this Friday? To all State House invitees, remember, Masada haina receipt. What's Masada?
Should be Msada.
Oh, Msada. Is what?
I think it meant, but they mean handout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Isakale says, good morning. I have an idea, guys. How about we occupy State House? Shh, don't say things like that in there. I mean, we go like guests from Kanuke to Pange to Sipange.
Told you. It's our house. Let's go visit.
Or you just want to go and see how things are going on in your house?
No, I don't want to go.
You don't want?
No.
Okay.
And to go see how my money has been spent. New lash green, carpets, terrazzo here and there.
I want to vote. I want to go to the ballot.
You want to go, but through other means.
Yes.
Cool.
Sajo.
Okay.
Babu Kanja says, good morning. Ruto must go now. He's unstoppable. Wow, okay. Yesterday, Tawe slogan slapped him at State House. That was crazy. First of all, did he mean to do that? Or was it intentional? Knowing very well that the camera was on him.
Have you not taught us that from the abundance of the heart,
The mouth speaketh.
The mouth speaketh.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Abdi Rizakali says, it's the last day of the week. Let's get it. Absolutely. Good morning. Great weekend. We welcome Sifuna today in Busia, Nambale, and Butula. This is Polo Laka and says, watchmen were given new names. Yes, kabisa. Mtuflani says, good morning all. Ndu, si ulete watu kwa studio a thermos of the Nigerian Uji Wanje. I will do that.
Yes,
Akamu.
please.
I told you it's called Akamu.
Yes, please.
Akamu.
Akamu.
Please make sure.
I bring very smooth.
Can we have it on the 11th of August? Just to mark the crucial countdown. It's next
You're
week.
like a dog with a bone with this thing, aren't you? Why Remo? Why Remo? Why Remo? Is tuned in. It says greetings all from the San Francisco Bay Area EcoTune. She said the word is one time. Okay. Clive says good morning all. With all the promises this government has made, it seems they live by the principle it's the thought that counts. Wonder, Ndu people are still messing up your name. I'm telling you. The one I saw yesterday was Ndio. Ndeio. I don't even understand.
Ndio is yes.
Somebody even put an S. And I was like, where from? It's like, people get confused. I don't know how to pronounce this. So let me just put things inside to make it sound like it could be the thing. Yes, imagine. Look, if you can say Tchaikovsky, you can say Ndu. Abi? Yes. Also, if the president invited you and other journalists to State House, do you think you'd go? It would depend on what my schedule looked like on that day. If I could squeeze a moment in, perhaps. Aseto says he's going. Joe says he's not going. Eric Nganga says, good morning, Spices. State House has become an accessible one. Even passerbys can go pee and go on with their business. Wow. Okay. Henry Acceptor says, good morning, family. We are headed to that place where prophets of old prophesied about, and they're going to be espoused. Yes. Mark Wajohi says, I would like to go to State House to pick the president's brain about Niccolo Machiavelli. Raimtula Omar says, good morning from Nairobi. Why were security guards put to sit on the floor? Imagine, put to sit on the floor, but you've said that the name you call them watchmen is degrading. But,
They didn't know the numbers would be that.
Yes, they did.
So mngefanya nini Nyayo?
Nick Bala says, good morning. Have you realized that whatever your wardrobe collection, there's one cloth that you just put on at least once a week? Is it? Seth Okumu tuning in this morning. Now all Kenyans called for a mega rally in State House. It's about to go down. A very good morning to you, Beja. Good morning. Frank Clinton Ongeri. Good morning as well. Are we going the Qatari way? Security prisons are now called private officers. Mutuflani, good morning to you. Class teachers teach students. What do class managers do to students? They manage them. All the aspects of education in class is now why they're called managers. D Combo, good morning. We see you. Martin Bernard says, good morning, Spice. When are morticians visiting State House? Touche. Daniel Churu says, good morning, blessed Spice family. Wishing all Kenyans and Africans blessed and fruitful lives. Jennifer Ateni says, good morning, Ndu, and etc. And the man who leaves Wanda speechless. Good morning, Jennifer. Ken John Newton says, good morning, watching you guys from Kirinyaga like the Mafisi coalition. Wow. Wakama says, good morning, Spice. Kama Kawaida watching from Dublin. Yay. Keep up that subtle sarcasm. Animal Farm has nothing on Kenya. Mutadu nini. Mutadu nothing. Bitter Herb says, good morning. The president is behind news. We no longer call them watchmen, we call them soldiers. All right. If I didn't get to you, I apologize. We love you all. And if you're coming into the room after this, just accept our greetings and karibu sana as we get into these conversations for the day. Thank you very much for being here. This morning, we get into the headlines. And let's start off by looking into the headlines and what is making news this morning on the front page of Kenya's bold newspaper, The Standard. Even before we look at the big picture in the middle, I want to look at the top headline. A month later, OCS in attempted murder case is still walking free. Surprise? No. A month after former KICC OCS Agnes Danu was linked to the brutal attack that left her partner Nicolo Mundi paralyzed, the senior police officer remains free, fueling outrage and accusations of selective justice. I don't know what else you can call it. I mean, that's the headline. We'll look into that story. Want to look into that specifically. But then let's look at the big story then now on the front page of the Standard, and that's degrees of debt. The president is wearing that outfit for graduation and the cap for masters. In this, I think it's a doctorate in this case. More than 200,000 students, I believe the number is 294,000, who are going to join university next month, face the prospect of graduating with crippling debt under a controversial government plan to abolish undergraduate scholarships, and replace them with loans carrying a steep 12% interest rate. The proposal, which could leave some graduates owing more than 4.2 million shillings, has sparked fears that higher education will become a debt trap, with MPs questioning its sustainability as thousands of graduates continue to struggle to find jobs years after leaving university. I have not eaten this morning, so it's not possible for me to get acid reflux. So I am just going to take it slowly. Stark numbers. Let me tell you what the numbers are. 4.2 million is probably what the debt of a medical student could graduate with. Upkeep loans further increase total indebtedness. 7% is the number of graduates who secured jobs within the first year. 7%. Graduates, those are the ones who secured jobs after the first year. First year, as in the time the year comes to an end after they have graduated, only 7% of graduates can actually secure jobs.
So if the number is 200,000, you're talking of 14.
Yes. 14,000
out of
200,000. 14,000 has been the practice is who gets jobs after the first year. There's a shift from grants to loans. Undergraduate scholarships have been scrapped. University education funded mainly through loans. Access at risk, fear of debt may deter poor students. Equity in higher education could decline. I mean, that's a no-brainer.
True.
Just think about it. People are thinking, how am I going to pay this thing if I'm already living in a poor situation? I do not know what the future holds. Will I take the loan? Probably not.
And not just that, even after taking the loan, you're not guaranteed of opportunities.
Absolutely. You already know. You don't know whether you're going to fall in the 7%.
Because if 186,000 will not secure employment in the first year,
how do you guarantee that in which set you'll be in?
And you look at the 4.2, you're talking of debt. But look at the family investment. Even you as a young person, you've put in 4, 5, 6 years of study, and still it is an exercise in futility. And we wonder why the uptake for higher learning is going so low.
No, just think about, we're talking about if this only was a loan, assuming now someone has children that close by and you have 4, say, in campus. What are you telling that family?
Yeah.
You're sunk. 12% is the new help interest rate, an increase of 8% from 4%. My God, that's not even it's a 300% increase. We've gone from 4%
to
no,
12.
it's 200%.
Yes.
200% increase. We've gone to 12%, where help payback used to be at 4%. Okay. 5 years graduates take to find work. That after 5 years, actuaries have told us that if you want to look at the numbers, it takes about 5 years for you to find work. Now, is this the best decision that could have been taken?
Definitely not.
We're going to have to talk about this, because remember that at the end of this month is when the new students are going to go back, are going to enter into to university. And we also need to remember that there are those who were first years last year, they are now second years. Before that, there were those who were second years, they are now third years. Before that, there were those who were third years, they are now fourth years. Before that, there were those who were fourth years, they are now fifth years in particular courses. And then you're just moving on and on. What happens to those who had already, get this, those who had taken help loans, for example, for essentially what you're saying, for all intents and purposes, help has been scrapped. You projected, because some people actually plan, you projected with the payback of that 4%. Now you're being told you need more for this year. We can give you, but you're going to pay it at 12%. Hey, I told you what? Now, a report has said Kisumu, Nairobi, among worst in use of funds. Parliamentary Budget Office names Turkana the best in adherence to fiscal responsibility. Turkana, the way you've been operating with your money.
The best.
Yes.
And the worst is Kisumu and
Nairobi. 12 counties scored D overall, while 7 get an A on development spending. Turkana's the best, and in this year, Kisumu was ranked the worst, followed at the bottom by Kakamega, Busia, Bomet, Nairobi, and Bungoma. What is with the B counties? Busia, Bomet, Baringo, Ninini?
Wait.
Yes.
Who's the governor of Kisumu?
Anyang' Nyong'o.
Isn't he the prime consultant for Vision 2060?
He is.
Yes, he is.
And yet he's the worst performing governor, according to this
report.
The report,
Okay, the Kenya we live in.
Yeah. So,
how is Wajir doing so well?
Wajir?
Yeah.
Wajir as well has been listed there.
It's number 2, 3. It's doing very well.
Very well.
Wajir,
apparently, the drought,
number 3.
people drinking dirty water, lack of medical care is something to... I wonder what scale they used.
I would really like to know what the survey metrics
there are 7
were.
of them.
Yeah.
Including budget implementation efficiency, development expenditure, on-source revenue performance, expenditure on wages and benefits, pending obligations or pending bills, county assembly expenditure ceilings, and audit outcomes.
Okay.
But are we having that conversation as well with the fact that there is always delayed disbursements from the national government to the counties, and how that then affects the absorption of these funds?
No.
Okay.
Done.
Those are not important. Those are not important.
So okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Even service delivery is not important.
No, it's just, look, how did you... You're not asking the other questions.
Because then one would ask the question, how do we rate national government's performance or the ministry's performance when it comes to disbursement of funds to the counties? Because that then would determine how you rank the counties when it comes to spending these funds.
Yep.
Methinks.
Okay. While that's happening, governors have decided that they're going to punish striking workers. First of all, we don't pay you. We don't agree to what we said we were going to agree to. Then now when you go on strike, because we have not done what we said we were going to do, we now just want to punish you by even giving you the sack. Sour. See, it sounds good. That's what they've said. Why are you looking at me? It's not me. They're the ones who have said. They said they've warned that the counties will take action against striking health workers. The Council of Governors Chairman Ahmed Abdullahi said yesterday, interestingly, he's one of the counties that...
The guy from Wajir.
He's the chair, actually.
Yes, he's the chair of the Council of Governors. He said the ongoing nurses' strike was illegal, adding that... But you know what's really illegal here? It's illegal for you to enter into an agreement with me and then not keep your side of the bargain. That's illegal.
It's illegal.
But I'm just, still on page 2.
Didn't we just have an award for governors the other day? Yeah, they were
Oh, somebody
the
will
best.
got
Some organization somewhere.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And I think Kiambu County was number 2 or 3. 3. Natembea was number 2. Who was number 1?
Number 1 was Muranga.
Muranga.
Yes.
So now, according to this, Kiambu is number 23.
Yeah.
And Muranga is number what? Where is Muranga? You can't even trace it.
That's what we're saying. It depends on who's doing it.
Muranga is number 33.
When kila mtu has their criteria.
Even me today, somebody can tell me.
Yeah.
Hey.
Nairobi is performing well.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
everywhere is a construction site.
Okay.
While that's happening,
Right.
Senate has
Hey.
decided, excuse me, this 80 billion shillings that you guys have said you want to use to do Nairobi, stop it. They said, in fact, don't just stop it, cancel it, kabisa. Just stop wasting our time. Because things were supposed to happen, guys.
You called it.
I said it. When you people started shouting, you put Dr. Sodor, you put Mudavadi, you put them now on a panel and
Yes.
say 80 billion, we want to fix Nairobi. Nairobi water will be clean, you'll be drinking from the river. There'll be lights everywhere as though it was a runway. Garbage will be collected. It's going to be beautiful. How far? Okay. Now, Senate says, stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. Leave us alone. I don't know where Senate was before, but it's okay.
Wait.
They've come out today to say atutaki.
Ni pesa ngapi imetumika so far?
Unauliza maswali ngumu asubuhi. It's not even 7 o'clock.
Nataka kujua.
Imeisha.
And you know all of that is just page 2. And if I go to page 3, a report has revealed another report that devolution, progress, and gaps governors should cover.
Okay.
They don't know. So the report has had to be
Area
done.
of improvement.
Ndio sasa wajue, hey, where you're supposed to be doing certain things.
No. Why are you painting it to do some certain things? Wewe, watu wako wanakunywa maji chafu, tengeneza maji. Wewe, Nairobi inanuka choo, safisha. That's exactly what the report says.
No, Nairobi tuko na panel.
I know we're only on page 3.
Unatupeleka nyuma bwana.
I have a horrendous story.
Wait.
It's about these governors.
Hey.
Can I allow, just let me even get to page 5.
Okay.
Funding plan to drown students in debt. Who is protecting former OCS Danu from prosecution? There's somebody who is paralyzed, okay? Because her girlfriend.
Her partner.
Sorry. Oh, we are being politically correct. Her partner allegedly tossed her off a building, and nobody's asking those questions. Ruto boosts capacity of village elders as 2027 elections beckon. Yes, he does. Opposition rifts revive fears of 1992 divisions. Okay. Rigathi Gachagua has told Justin Muturi, go and tell these people if they want to join us, there are certain things that they must do.
Fungeni chama. Funga hiyo basi.
So those are some of the things that we're looking at, and I know that you want to go with this story of yours, but sasa mimi I've stopped. Nimemaliza for now. Get yourself a copy of the Standard or Standard e-paper, www.standardmedia.co.ke, because what? We don't even have the time.
Kamanya, angalia your Daily Nation.
Well, the best and worst governors. It's the same story, same crappy story, if you ask me. He says, the scorecard, that the Parliamentary Budget Office has ranked county governments after evaluating their performance against the County Fiscal Performance Measurement Index. Most counties are performing moderately, with only a few demonstrating very good performance. Same thing you're talking about. You wonder what metric they are using, because you have different outcomes and different ranking of the same counties. But I think much as they are focusing on fiscal expenditure, in my opinion, the focus should be on service delivery and the consumer report, because we are the consumers of this governance. Page 2 talks about an Indian house crows that have invaded Nairobi. You see this, what do you call them? This type of a bird.
It's a raven.
It's a raven. It's a family of the raven.
Yes.
Yeah, they say to have invaded Nairobi. That it was a trader at Bama Market who first noticed them. They were birds that did not belong. They are loud, dark, and unfamiliar. They worked the stalls the way pigeons work a park bench. He chased them off and did not think much of them. Then someone took a photo, and that photograph landed on the desk of a conservationist who had been dreading this moment for years. I think they're highly found at the coast. And I remember in Malindi, they're doing some control because they breed very fast. But they are not a public health.
Remember, they came from India.
Oh.
On a ship.
Okay. Maybe we can ship them back. So Embu tops the inaugural county fiscal index as Nairobi ranks among poorest performers. Around page 4. Story continues. The same story: security firms, police to join hands in crime war. Well, back to the playbook. There's a very interesting story on page 7 of the Daily Nation. He says elections, provincial administrations has long been criticized for being used as a government tool for political control. It is saying that President Ruto has revived Moi-era grassroots machinery. And I'll have you know, this provincial administration was meant to expire with a new constitution after some years, but it's the Kenya we are living in. Cash crunch derails school feeding for 46,000 learners. That on page 8 of the Daily Nation. Please grab yourself a copy for more stories. I still have a story after Dennis.
Okay, sasa acha tuingie Nairobi. Wycliffe Oparanya says why I am not chasing the DP seat yet. That has been expounded in page 13. And staying in the cold, why wealthy men's bodies lie in the morgues, because there is a fight on wealth, who deserves to own the property after the one dies. Now, Gianni's problems must amount as Wenger now turns on FIFA boss. Many are saying Gianni Infantino must go. Why? Because he said that he wants to sell some of shares to private investors, FIFA shares, and many are saying, no, you can't do that, including UEFA, who have warned that they would not even recognize FIFA moving forward.
So he'll be the first one-term FIFA president.
That too is a reality and a possibility. So let's just see how that term will be. Yes. Now, Fali's secret life. Fali here is Fali Pupa.
Fali Pupa.
Yes.
Sorry.
Wait. So woman sex chat shock. Now go. What is he calling for? Mayday. Original. So, from fame to fear, Australian-based charity founder Colette Uza alleges years of manipulation, explicit online exchanges, broken promises, blackmail, threats, and intimidation that she says have left her family living in fear as the Congolese superstar remains silent on the claims. Let me tell you. Mayday. Mambo imechemuka. Let's see how that will play. Now, Victoria Mutiso, divorce, property row, and double murder. A bitter divorce, a multi-million shilling property war, and years of courtroom battles. Now, 2 people are dead, 1 lawyer and 1 psychologist, as detectives probe whether a family feud turned into a deadly vendetta. Yesterday was Rick Mass for Daktari, and the husband spoke, and that just explained the kind of person he is. Speaking of how forgiveness is important, how he lived with the wife, the daughter as well speaking. They worked together. She's equally a psychologist, and describing the day as she was expecting the mom, but never showed up. Really, really moving there. Now, Majimoto, the spring where Ma culture and nature meet. Inside Narok's Later Hills, a warm spring carries ancient Maasai stories, geological mysteries, and a painful and dispute revealing a community struggling to protect heritage, and identity. One asks the question, the Maasai are known for protecting the environment. Talk about the Masai Mara. And one asks the question, when it's being destroyed, who takes responsibility? Because majority of those who destroy this environment is everybody who is not Maasai.
Yeah.
Story.
Yeah, I want to depress you.
No, but I want to tell Marion something, Kwanzaa.
Okay.
It's on the Star. Kenyans still battle gonorrhea and syphilis in 2030, as in it will still come, according to the World Health Organization. Should I say it?
Okay, say it.
If you cannot protect yourself, don't engage in risque behavior. Please, just stop it. It's so 1995. Stop it.
Okay.
Carry on.
Well, if you must enjoy yourself,
Stop
it for heaven's sake.
Or leave it alone. It's annoying.
Oga, bro.
No.
Now,
Yes? You want to make who mad?
Everybody.
You know who the gods want to destroy? They first make mad.
There's a video. there's an amateur video going around of a woman who gave birth by the roadside, 50 meters away from a health center. This is somewhere in Kahawindani. Apparently, this lady, she was in labor.
Yeah.
So just few minutes before she gave birth, she managed to walk to this health facility. But the person they found told them, we don't do maternity services, so go elsewhere. She was not inspected or attended to in any manner. So in her effort to try and walk somewhere for help, just like 50 meters from the facility, she gave birth by the roadside. This is in the wee hours of the night. Some well-wishers found her. They even tried to call the husband, who was on duty somewhere working.
As a private security officer?
Newly crowned. Now, I beg to ask, as we do all these government, county government ranking, the health of the CES, the PSs, they come out and tell us that the health care is in order. That's why I was talking about the consumer report of all these leadership and governance services. Because this day and age, today I want to thank the MCA of Kahawindani for allowing a constituent to give birth by the roadside.
Yeah.
I also want to thank the governor. Kahawindani is in Kiambu. Yes.
Yes.
The governor, One Kimani Wamatangi. As you build hospitals and ECDEs, your people are giving birth by the roadside. I also want to call about the regulators of the hospitals. In my opinion, this facility must be checked for negligence, neglect of duty. Because I believe the bare minimum, you could even have called an ambulance.
Even secure her in the place and then call somebody who has the requisite whatever to now help her out. For God's sake.
For heaven's sake. I also want to call about all these, the associations and the union of professionals. Because the person was captured on video telling them to go out, I cannot help. Even when the well-wishers, when they are pleading for gloves to go and help her, he was equally rude. I think the practitioner also need to be subjected whether there was any negligence and misconduct. The one CES health, you have no reason to resign. This is one reason why you should resign. We should not be having mothers giving birth by the roadside at night, irregardless. It does not matter. You bear the duty of service provision. And finally, my outgoing president, William Ruto, as you host people at State House, this is what the reality of the Kenyans are having. Kids being born by the roadside. That woman had to release her placenta inside a car as guys were trying to ferry her to a place where she could safely be handled. I am livid, quite distraught. This is a big shame to our nation.
I don't have anything to say.
This is the Situation Room, the only way to start your day.